When you think about why Bitcoin only, I think people hear that and they're like, oh, but there's 10,000 other coins that you could participate in. We've seen everyone from some of the publicly traded fintech firms that have come out and showed that a lot of the trading, a lot of the revenue is coming from non-Bitcoin assets. Why focus only on Bitcoin?
Focusing only on Bitcoin allows us to differentiate, and it allows us to build the new financial products around Bitcoin that haven't been built before. The reason that we're focused on Bitcoin isn't because we don't like money. It's because there are a million apps where you can buy every cryptocurrency under the sun. We deeply believe that only Bitcoin is on a trajectory to truly become this reserve currency of the world, the money of the internet. And we think that the industry has only scratched the surface in the types of financial products that are offered that are Bitcoin native, help you grow your Bitcoin wealth directly. And that's what we're doing with this new product we launched, this river mining product, which I'm happy to talk more about. But we think that there's a whole world of Bitcoin specific financial products left to build. And that's what we want to do. And we think that there's going to be huge demand for that. And by focusing on a bunch of other cryptocurrencies would distract from our ability to execute on that vision.
So what's fascinating to me is, one, avoiding distractions. Almost, it's more important to know what you don't do than it is what you do, right? Which I think is pretty compelling. The second is that you've talked in the past about a lot of people going to certain platforms and being confused or overwhelmed, or even having almost like what I call like sticker shock, right? Oh, one Bitcoin is $60,000. This other thing is less than that, so maybe I should just buy that thing. Talk through a little bit as to how you see maybe the negative sides of some of the platforms that offer a bunch of stuff, and then what is the negative sides of only focusing on Bitcoin, right? There's trade-offs to this stuff. So like, what do you think as the downsides to both of the strategies?
Yeah, there's certainly trade-offs. So on the pros side, being Bitcoin only allows us to have the most simple experience possible. People like our app because they get exactly what they want and what they need. They want to buy Bitcoin and hold Bitcoin. That's what they get. They don't get other confusing features, widgets, random coin launches, scammy looking things going on. They feel very comfortable, especially sending new novices, new Bitcoiners over to our platform, because they know that they're not going to get distracted by and get confused between the difference between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin SV or Bitcoin Gold or Ethereum and Solana and Shiba and Doge. They know they're just going to be on a safe path and they're going to get exactly what they need. On the downside, people do want to speculate on these long tail coins. A lot of people do want to buy Ethereum. A lot of people do want to buy Solana. Being like any app, you have to decide, do you try to do it all, or do you focus on what you can do better than anybody else? And if you look at sort of the best apps in the world, the best companies in the world, they focus on what they can do better than anyone else. And that's how we think about it.
When you start to look at the various products, you guys started with brokerage and custody. Explain kind of the progress of that business, because I don't think people realize how quickly you guys have grown.
Yeah, so our brokerage and custody business kind of really blew up this year in a good way. Our assets under custody and volumes have been up year over year dramatically. It's been a good, healthy business for us. But in our mindset, brokerage is actually really just the first stepping stone on a much longer journey. Brokerage is really just getting us from 0 to, I would say 0.5. Getting all the way to 1 for us is building this suite of financial services that are Bitcoin native that nobody's ever had before. And so while brokerage has been successful and fun to build, and I think we've done a great job building the best Bitcoin brokerage out there, especially for the higher end of the market, it's really just the start of our journey.
And then talk to me about this mining product that you have in terms of allowing people in a very seamless, frictionless way to get exposure to mining and to start mining.
Yeah, so this new mining product we just launched, River Mining, is the next big financial product that we're offering after brokerage. The way we think about this product is making Bitcoin mining as easy as we've made buying Bitcoin. To date, mining Bitcoin has been pretty confusing, and pretty much the only people who mine Bitcoin are industrial Bitcoin miners or hobbyists who really deeply get into the weeds. They have to understand what pools are. Even if somebody else is hosting their miners for them, there's a lot of complexity and nuance and things they really need to understand and that nobody's abstracted that complexity away before. We're making Bitcoin mining as easy as clicking a button, as easy as almost consumerizing spinning up an AWS like instance, right? You click a button, you'll get a miner, and you don't have to worry about anything else. And the Bitcoin from that miner shows up in your River account. The miners you actually own. So not only do you have the Bitcoin income stream from this miner, but you own the underlying asset as well.